What's up, guys? The Dunn Show, episode 11. We're back. We're back with some more action for you guys. Let's get into it, guys. Shop talk. So we're finishing up the Blazer. We're getting really close. We got the Holly Sniper wiring harness pretty much 90% installed. We do have to go ahead and install the front clip on it now in order to finish that up. So we're going to move on from that portion. We've got some fuel parts that are still on back order. And when those come in, then we can really go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling, because time is of the essence. We got a lot going on with Outcast right now, guys. Head over to Outcast Services on Instagram. We posted some live videos today working with our CNC machine. We're finally full on, man. We're finally diving into it. The neighbor across the street, I told you guys about him. His company is DMC Off-Road, and he actually gave me this. If you're watching on audio, you can see it. That's on sticker paper. I'll show you from the back so maybe you can see it. That's the font that we need to come up with. So pretty damn simple. Now the lower font where it says off-road, I know we'll be able to recreate that. Obviously no problem. But I haven't found this exact upper logo, this thicker DMC. But with having this line cut in it like that, we'll be able to make a few little adjustments, and this will cut out on our CNC machine really well. We started, I was going to save this for later in the show, but I'm just going to show you right now since we're talking about it. And you'll see that the lines aren't perfect, but check out this little bag tag we made, dude. It says OCMGA. Hopefully you can see that on the audio. Oh, yeah, I know you can't see it on the audio. Hopefully you can see it on the video. So that'll just like kind of attach to your bag, you know, make one different MGAs, make one for the World Championship. So those are pretty cool. We're working on that. We got to perfect it, guys. We want to find the right steel, the right thickness. Shout out my boy Aaron. You know, he works in this industry. Him and a couple of the other guys actually in the MGA work in that industry. So he's been helping me out a little bit. He's smart. He knows his stuff. So besides the bag tag, guys, we went ahead and I cut out. Now these are a gusset, so this would go like on a chassis, or you know, if you were doing a steel fence, or you know, something that you wanted to add your logo. This is my O for Outcast, and I would weld this into a corner, and you'd be able to see that. It's kind of tough to see here. Let me give you a background. I don't know if that helps. See, that's what it kind of looks like. So I hit it with the grinder. But I can actually get our CNC machine to the point where I won't have to grind nothing. It'll pretty much just be a real clean cut, and there's not going to be a lot of going back. Now let me show you. We cut out 3 of these today, and each one of them got progressively better as we cut it out. So we're learning as we go, guys. But now that we have an actual little contractor or a client that's ready to rock and roll, we also got a guy that's having some cactuses, some seashells, some other few, I don't know if they're seashells or something to do, some sort of a desert shell thing that we're going to be cutting out for his new wrought iron fence he's having installed out in Bullhead. Look at this monster. Look at the size of this beast. Now this is our meat hook, guys. See the end on there? Once this is perfected, that's going to kind of be the end. And you can see I had to cut this out because I want to get my finger notches just perfect on the grip. And for my palm here on the lower side, because right now this handle's pretty huge, and this is only 3/16 thick, so it's not a super thick steel. But what we would end up doing with this is we'd actually put it and do a heat treat on it. So once we were all done, it was all ready to go how we wanted it. We would actually do it where you, if you ever watch Forged in Fire, yeah, we'll do that same type of thing. And basically, we'll harden this shaft so it can't bend. And then we'll put a nice little wood handle on there. There's the hole so you can put a rope on it. Huh? Who wants a meat hook? So those are just a couple little things that we were working on. We're really excited. We had the videos up on Instagram if you want to check them out. I'll probably post a couple of shorts up on YouTube as well. So if you want to go over to the Outcast channel on YouTube there, you could check them out, guys. So that's kind of where we're grinding on. Project 51, it's in full effect. I'm going to get more into that on the next episode because we dove into it pretty well in episode 10. But one thing I will say coming up, guys, this spring, our company, we will head out. If you guys have like overgrown property or stuff, anything like that in SoCal area, Go over to my Outcast Instagram and message me through there if you need any trash hauling, backyard overgrow, clear out, stuff like that. You know, the city starts to kind of get on everybody when spring comes. So just be aware of it. If you need some help there, we can help you out. If you need any wrought iron work or fencing work, we can help you out there as well. And let's just get it going, guys. Let's do what we can do. Now, I want to jump over to some cool places to visit. You know, I know we did the Trona and then we did Pegasus Hobbies. I don't think we jumped into any other ones, but I was fortunate enough to get invited to a wedding the other night, and it was out in Riverside, downtown Riverside by the Mission Inn area over there. And I tell you what, guys, you might want to head out there and check it out, especially on a Friday night, Saturday night. I noticed a few clubs, lots of restaurants, and it was real clean. I didn't see any psychopaths. I'm sure they're out there. Okay, I'm sure they're out there. There's nutcases everywhere, dude. I can't go down to the local 7-Eleven that we used to walk to as kids right down the street right here. Oh hell no, dude. It's 7-Eleven Needle Lane. It's pretty bad down there. But I didn't see much of that. Shout out downtown Riverside, man. It was looking really good. They do all kinds of events too, and if you go over there and check out that Mission Inn, dude, that place is sick, especially around the holidays. So maybe scurry on out to Riverside, check it out, look around, maybe hit a nightclub or two, okay? It's been a while, dude. You got to get out there. You got to get out there. Speaking of getting out to the nightclubs, guys, we got a really a true keeper sweep this week, and we're gonna keep it hard, and that's the dance floor, man. That's the old dance floor with the DJ. Oh, dude, with this wedding the other night, we were dancing our ass off. I still have right knee issues from the amount of getting low and doing the twist. I mean, I was grinding it out, badass. Played everything from corridos to fucking rock music, reggae, oldies, Zapp and Roger. I mean, dude, we were getting down on the dance floor, no doubt. What a blast. So get yourself out to something you get invited to and just shake a leg, dude. Break loose, bud. You know? We spend so much time in this stressful environment of everything we have going on. Imagine just, dude, that's my song, bro. And you look, and your wife's already on the dance floor, so it's like, psh, I'm out of here, dude. And next thing you know, you're out there just getting it down, baby. You and the DJ are starting to make eye contact, so he lets the song go just a little longer. It's a good time. I had a blast, dude. Shout out Nick and Megan. Congratulations, guys. I don't think you listened to the show, but that's okay. Congratulations. Let's move on from Keeper Sweep. I want to jump into the NBA pretty heavy. As a matter of fact, the Lakers are playing tonight at 7 p.m. So if you get a chance to see the show here right before the game comes on, that's cool. You'll get to hear this little bit. But if not, it's not a big deal, guys. I'm really hoping we can win tonight against the Sacramento Kings. That's at 7 p.m. ESPN app had it at 7 p.m. On ESPN. So check it out. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Spectrum Sportsnet. I haven't looked it up yet. Right now, guys, Lakers are 9th in the West. So we're just kind of going back and forth with Golden State. Let's see if we can keep up the pace and maybe win tonight. That'd be nice. I don't think I'm going to put out a lot of lines tonight for the game. I'm kind of like, LeBron's last game, he had 19. I don't know. He hit his 40,000. So, now he needs to rest when he can. He needs to kind of preserve his ankles and stuff the best he can as we head into the, hopefully into the playoffs. I'm hoping we get in, I'm getting that vibe that we really might. I think the Lakers, we've talked about it. That's what they like to do, guys. They like the end of the season and they like the next step. I mean, shout out though. We got to give a nice shout out to LeBron for hitting the 40,000 points scored. It's the king. We got to witness it. It was cool because I was at the wedding that night, but when it was during cocktail hour and we were just hanging out, one of my other buddies actually had it on his phone and we got to see him hit it. You know, he did the little through the middle layup thing and got it. And I like that they didn't stop the game. And then when the timeout obviously hit, they went nuts, the audience and everybody. But dude, the thing that kind of sucked was that we lost that game. That's a tough loss to the Denver Nuggets, dude. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat Denver this year. I hope we do. I'm hoping we can get something figured out. I mean, right now, I guess I'd rather we had lost to them so that we can beat them next time. But, I mean, man, if we get stuck in another series with them, it's going to be real interesting. I got the top 5 for you guys for the NBA. Right now, leading into all of today's games, you have in the Western Conference, you still have Minnesota Timberwolves at number 1. They're 43-19. They have no media, by the way. I don't hear shit about the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 2, OKC Thunder. They're 42-19. And quite frankly, they're the Lakers' bitch. Okay? Because we just kicked your ass the other night. How about it? Number 3, you got the Denver Nuggets. They're 42-20. They're the Nuggies. So if you want to watch any of the Denver games, look under the Nuggies. LA Clippers 39-21. Who? And then you got the Pelicans sitting at number 5, and I think they're going to be the sneaky team in the West. I think, they're 37-25. The Pels, baby. I think they're going to be a sneaky team. Watch out for the Pelicans, okay? They'll fly up on you, dude. You know what I'm saying? And they'll shit right on you and keep rolling. So be ready for that. Eastern Conference, okay? Boston Celtics are 48-13. Who? Milwaukee Bucks are 41-21, and they got 2 Antetokounmpos. So we'll leave that at that. Number 3, you got the Cavs, bro. What do you think about them Cavs, okay? 40-21. They remind me of the Commanders. I don't know if it's their colors or just what it is, but I don't know. They just remind me of the Commanders, so that's their nickname tonight. Then you got Orlando Magic, 36-26. Could be. And New York Knicks, 36-26. Brunson's done. What happened with him the other night? Injured, out. So we'll wait and see with that. And Randall already out. That kind of puts a big fork in the Knicks, if you ask me, because that's like their 2 key dudes. And Brunson stepped up this year and is playing phenomenal. His points average has been way up, and just a killer instinct's been shooting well. I've enjoyed watching him play. And now I don't know what his status is, but you can guarantee I'll have it for you on the next show, as he did just get injured. So how many games are left in the regular season, you ask? There's 19 games to go, guys. So the Lakers are sitting in 9th. So we're a long way down, bud. We're a long way down. But we again, you got a lot of these choke artists in this mix up here that some of them are going to dive, some of them are going to take off. The Lakers will be one of them. And, so speaking of games and how many games are left, the MGAtour.com is where you want to go and join the MGA Tour. So you can join the MGA League, guys, and check out all of the upcoming events with your local chapter there. And if you want to play with the Orange County MGA, go ahead and register for the Bastards 24 that's coming up by March 30th, okay? Guys, please go sign up for the MGA League. Please do it. You guys won't be disappointed. I'm telling you guys that right now. You will not be disappointed. Some of the crazier things that go on out there, and it's just so cool because like the marshal knows that you're in a tournament, so they'll come around and they'll mess with you. They'll be like, hey, you guys got to speed it up. You're about 4 minutes behind the group in front of you. 4 minutes? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, it's a backup. It's a chain reaction. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. If this off-ramp is closed and then the 2 lanes up there on the left are closed, eventually it's going to back the guy up all the way on the first tee box. So he hasn't even teed off yet, And before he's about to tee off, the marshal comes up, dude. Hey, you're a little behind here, bud. Okay, the marshal's looking out. He can see like 15 groups backed up at hole 2. There's 2 groups still playing on the fairway that we're trying to tee off on. I haven't even teed off yet, and I'm getting my ass ripped for being behind on the clock. So yeah, join the MGA because you'll get away with a little bit of that stuff. You know, unless you got the golden boy, Ken Carlson, staring you down. Check it out, please. We'll leave it at that because you won't be disappointed. You really won't. PGA news, Drake and LeBron take over the PGA, guys, in 2030. Apparently they're looking to make waves with the MGA Tour. PGA Tour. Could you imagine Drake and LeBron James take over the MGA? That'd be wild. No, but PGA, I mean, I guess apparently Drake is quite the golfer. I didn't really know if I knew that or not, but apparently he's quite the golfer, and he's been into it for a long time. I do know for a fact, though, that LeBron James is not a golfer. I've seen him try to swing before. He is not a golfer, guys. But he has lots of influence. He has tons of money. You know, he wants to get the ball rolling in Vegas with his teams up there. You know, him and Drake taking on a little golf action, maybe post NBA for LeBron. Notice 2030. So, maybe LeBron is going to play another 3-4 years. Is that part of the sign that we're seeing here? Are we following the clues a little bit, maybe? Because if LeBron plays that long, dude, he's going to hit like 60,000 points. I mean, at some point, you go from points to altitude. You're way up here, dude. Guys aren't even going to, I mean, you know, but good for him, you know. And Bronny's probably going to play another year of college next year. So that's going to push back where he's going to end up, which will push back LeBron's longevity, meaning it's going to speed up the body clock a little bit, but he's going to continue to play. So fuck it. Good. Let's do it, baby. Let's watch all this. Rory McIlroy to join LIV for $900 million. That's a rumor that's out there, and quite frankly, guys, every rumor around LIV honestly kind of ends up being true. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've seen a few other guys actually bail out after the Masters. I think they kind of are waiting on that to come and go. Play one more Masters as a PGA guy, and then by next year, you know, if PGA can start maybe getting some of these bigger influencers to, you know, promote the game, it could help. It could help. I know that the PGA is working with the YouTube golf scene. Okay? They're working with the YouTube golf scene to get these guys like the ones that are really good, the Fat Perez, the Grant Horvat, the Aaron Morenos, the Ishmael Cervantez's, you know, those guys can actually go and qualify to play around like on tour. Like you'll get taken into the tour. I was listening to a podcast, Bob Does Sports Podcast, and they were talking all about it, and they just did it this last weekend in Myrtle Beach, and I guess Fat Perez went up there, but see, they have a non-disclosure. They can't talk about it till like April when they announce the winner, because they're going to put together this big old like announcement and this big old video clip series thing. But speaking of YouTube golf, check this out, guys. Double or Nothing Golf on YouTube here. And it looks like he's got a TikTok and an Instagram. So if you like bogeys and good vibes, you can head over there. Check it out. He's got several videos here up on YouTube. Let's see if we can scroll over to the videos here. I know you guys on audio need to just be able to hear it. Yeah, we've got quite a few videos up. So head over to DNG on YouTube if you want to see it. As a matter of fact, I'm in some of those videos with him. As we have done a 3-man 9-hole scramble. We did a par 3 challenge. We did a 5-hole par 3 challenge and another par 3 challenge. There's a couple other things on there you're going to watch. And some great shorts. And if you like to follow the golf vlog style, definitely head over and check out his TikTok, man. Because the guy really gets after it. One of my good friends. And shout out to DNG Golf. So maybe we'll see him in the PGA one day. But one of the things I will say, I kind of am digging it, but I'm not sure how it's going to be perceived, is the Tiger brand that came out, the Sunday Red. Are you guys digging the Sunday Red? Is that a cool new brand? Is that something you guys are maybe going to be into? Or is it going to be super overpriced? Or is it going to be user friendly? Imagine if you did it like more user friendly, where like you could get a shirt for like, I don't know, a reasonable $35 to $45 golf shirt instead of $89 or $99, or some of these real lightweight Q-zips and stuff, dude. They're all like $110, and I'm like, dude, come on, dude. Half this stuff's made for guys with model bodies, and the other half of this shit don't fit. Okay, if it's coming from China and it says it's a 6X, it ain't gonna fit me, dude. Okay, it ain't gonna do it. So, Sunday Red, we'll be ordering some of their gear, and daylight saving times is coming, guys. If you're not excited about that, you don't even go outside. You don't play golf. You don't care about golf weather, warmer weather, spring. You don't care about going out and getting after it, maybe at the river, or maybe taking your kids on vacation somewhere, taking them somewhere tropical, maybe down to Mexico or over to Hawaii. If you can spring for it, go for it, dude. It's coming, guys. Longer days. I love it because it helps us out in the shop, so we can go out and accomplish stuff, be on a job site longer, and then also with all of the spring growth and all the amount of tree trimming and everything that might need to be taken care of would be great, because we're real close to having our contractor's license now. Shh, we're not talking about that here, but it's getting there. We're working on it, guys. I'm one guy. I got a lot going on, dude. Chill, bro. But golf weather, fishing weather, river weather, it's the season. I'm excited about it. You know what? Deep sea fishing is one of my favorite things to go do, and the last couple years I basically haven't even got to go. We have a boat that we can take in the ocean, and right now we're ordering a fuel pump for it. Everything on it works, it's fine, it's great, but it's an original fuel pump, so we're going to do a couple of upgrades. We're going to throw some brand new tires on the trailer, and we're going to take that thing out this year, and I'm trying to get it, I might even tow it up to Lake Mojave and run it around on the big lake, freshwater lake this year. Maybe a couple times if I'm lucky enough, if we're not too busy, and you know what I'm saying. You know how it is, playa. You get that money stacked correctly, you go do some things. Otherwise, you stay home and you hustle. No big deal. But definitely want to get out into the ocean. And, dude, I've got some fishing equipment that I could get into and show you guys. It's pretty wild. And we'll just go out on these charter boats, dude. There's enough of them now. The fishing has been so good from out of the San Diego, up here, San Clemente. You can come all the way up to Newport. You can go out of San Pedro, all the way up, and there's harbors all along the coast, even up into San Francisco. I know they fish the bay a lot, man. There's some massive, massive halibut in the San Francisco Bay. I mean, these guys just go out, they charter fishing boats and never leave if you've been up there, the bay is massive. It's huge. But all that big sand bottom and everything, those big halibut just love it. So you can really get out there and catch some big stuff. But all the way down out of San Diego, if you have a Mexico, you can buy the permit when you go fishing. So you have your license, you have your ticket to get on the boat, and when you get there, you'll say, hey, I need the Mexico permit. Boom, you pay it for the day. And they'll actually take you down, and you'll go into Mexico waters, and you'll kill it. I mean, some of these boats go out for 3-4 days, dude, and you're staying on the boat, you're eating on the boat. I mean, you're underway, okay, for 3-4 days catching big, massive bluefin tuna, yellowtail, yellowfin, dorado, you name it. And I've never got to do the overnight style trip. I want to, okay. I fished in Cabo, caught a massive bonita, wife caught a shark. It was amazing. The water's so warm down there. So yeah, maybe that's something we'll get into, guys. I got a badass new GoPro. It's the black edition for creators. It's the 12. I have it around here somewhere. I haven't even got a chance to break it out. I got to order a spare battery and the SD card and stuff like that. And then we'll be doing some more filming. That'll be probably on our Outcast channel. as this is strictly our podcast channel. But check it out, guys. If you guys don't get seasick or you're not sure if you do, I mean, you can do a half a day boat. You can go down to San Pedro and, maybe it's like $35, $40 a person. And if you don't have a fishing license, you'll have to buy a single day fishing license. But you can rent a pole with them. You don't have to have all your equipment. And they'll show you basically a little bit of what you need to do once you're on the boat. And it's pretty cool. You hook your bait on there, you throw it out, and you just kind of wait. You catch rock cod. Sometimes you're fishing really deep. Sometimes they are chasing tuna. There's a lot of times there's barracuda down there, all along our coastline, and it makes for fishing. It makes for a really good time. And hey, you know what? If you get seasick, fuck it. You can go river fishing, lake fishing. Just finally got my whole freshwater setup. For trout, dude, I got a couple of new little poles for my wife and I. She loves to fish, and we got all the different power baits not all of them, but a really good selection of power bait. We got a bunch of different hooks and lures and worms and stuff like that over at Bass Pro Shop. So we're going to be hitting it pretty hard. I went to Prado. I didn't catch shit. I think I mentioned it. The one podcast we were doing, we were going to hang it up and just go straight to the lake. But it was nice, dude. I hung out. A lot of the lake fishing and river fishing is a lot of the more peaceful side. You're kind of more just relaxed. But when you're out on the ocean, it's a lot more action. It is. It's a lot, especially if you're on your own boat. Like you're trying to watch out for rogue waves and other boaters. And if you are catching something, what is it? Do you know how to handle every type of fish that's out there? I mean, it gets pretty wild pretty quick. But yeah, dude, I really enjoy it. If you guys can get into something like that, there you go. Boating and all that stuff's really expensive, but another really cool place we like to go is Camp David at the river, and it's just below Mojave there, up in Laughlin, and you go camping and you can stay at the casinos and then go day camp along the river, and we'll usually go around July, get out there, get after a little bit. And, dude, we have a fucking blast, man. We party on the side with all the kids and everything for 3-4 days, maybe. 4 days would be the most, probably. Yeah, about 3-4 days. Barbecuing, flat grill, breakfast, everything, dude. All the beer, water, soda, juice. You could imagine the water's ice cold coming right out of the bottom of the dam. Oh, man, we love it, dude. We absolutely love it. So, yeah, get out there, guys. That warmer weather's coming. But speaking of that, it's raining right now. It's actually just started raining this afternoon. We were running the CNC machine. We had it all set up. And my 220 plug's not too far away, and I have a covering, but I just didn't want to get it wet and happen to short out a circuit board or something on my plasma or my CNC and then be in the hole all kinds of money. So we just went ahead, wrapped everything up, got cleaned up, said, you know what? We need to jump on. We need to do our pod. We need to do right by these people, get them a new episode out, okay? So we covered everything. We're not going to jump too far into live, all right? But go Crushers. Crushers, baby. They're on the run. The next show, we are going to get into the next live tournament and the next PGA news. We'll probably start diving into the Masters Lookout because there's going to be a lot of crazy news coming out around the Masters with guys talking a lot of shit. These guys aren't hockey players. They're not going to just... Could you imagine they just throw their golf clubs on the course and just start going at it? And, they just let these dudes fight for about 2 minutes or so, and then finally, okay, break it up, dude. And then finally, by the 18th hole of Sunday, he makes the putt. His shirt's all ripped. His eyes busted. He's got one of those cauliflower ears, dude, and he's holding the trophy up. And people in other countries are probably looking like, fuck, what sport is that, dude? Huh? But check it out. We'll have some more of that going on. Hopefully there is a brawl. You know what? Maybe that's what we need, dude. Maybe we need Mike Tyson to start golfing. Get him out there. He's getting older. He'll still knock your ass out. Did you guys watch that last Tyson fight that he did? That shit was funny, dude. It was like a slow motion, very, very slow motion. But that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much. Episode 11, okay? Don't forget, Miller Lite. Get yourself some Miller Lite. It tastes great. It's ice cold. Do it right. Have a Miller Lite. We'll see you later. Thanks, guys.